Hi, my name is Patrick Reagan. In Part 4, Configuring VPN and Proxy, the video discusses what a VPN is and how it is used, describes the various protocols used in VPN, and shows how to create a VPN connection in Windows. It also discusses other VPN solutions for enterprise and home VPN solutions. This video then discusses proxy in Tor. For those who are going to take the A+ exam, there are practice questions toward the end of the video. If you have liked this video, click the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. Today, it is very common for an organization to use Remote Access Server, or RAS, or VPN concentrators, which enables users to connect remotely using various protocols and connection types. By connecting to RAS or VPN concentrators over the internet, users can connect to the organization's network so they can access data files, read email, and access other applications just as if they were sitting at work. Remote Access Server, or RAS, is a type of server that provides services to remotely connect users over a network or the internet. A VPN concentrator, usually used by large companies, is a hardware device that creates and manages VPN connections. A virtual private network, or VPN, links two computers or sites through a wide area network, such as the internet. Windows computers will be more concerned with connecting external computers to the enterprise network to access internal resources. To connect to the RAS server or VPN concentrator, you would use a virtual private network or VPN connection. Because the internet is considered an insecure medium, encryption must be used to secure the data. Encryption prevents ISP, government, hackers, or other prying eyes from reading the data. A VPN creates a secure tunnel where data is encapsulated or enclosed in VPN packets and sent over an insecure network such as the internet. The data carried in the VPN packet is encrypted so that the data is not readily readable and must be decrypted on the receiving end. Windows 10 and 11 support the following VPN tunneling protocols via Windows settings. Point-to-Point Tunneling Protocol, or PPTP, is a VPN protocol based on the legacy point-to-point protocol used with modems. Although PPTP is easy to set up, it is considered a weak encryption technology. Layer 2 Tunneling Protocol, or L2TP, with IPsec, is an industry standard when setting up secure channels, which uses IPsec to provide security and encryption. L2TP with IPsec can be used with digital certificates or pre-shared keys. Secure Socket Tunneling Protocol, or SSTP, uses the HTTPS protocol over TCP port 443 to pass traffic through firewalls and web proxies that might block PPTP and L2TP over IPsec. IKE version 2, short for Internet Key Exchange version 2, uses IPsec for encryption while supporting VPN Reconnect, also called mobility, which enables VPN connections to be maintained when a VPN client moves between wireless cells or switches and to automatically reestablish broken VPN connectivity. Different from L2TP with IPsec, IKE version 2, client computers do not need to provide authentication through a machine certificate or a pre-shared key. To create a VPN client, you would open Windows Settings and click Network and Internet. Then click Add VPN. Specify connection name and server name or IP address. Specify the VPN type. If necessary, specify username and password and click Save. To connect using a VPN connection, you just click the Connect button. Many enterprise organizations will use a VPN solution that requires an agent or client to be installed on the client computer, which will be used to establish the VPN connection. If the client is a Windows computer, they will not be using Windows settings to create or establish a VPN connection. Some home routers support VPN connections so that you can connect to your home system from anywhere. As I've already mentioned, the best way to protect your privacy online is to use a virtual private network or VPN. It gives you online privacy and anonymity by creating a secured private network from any internet connection you access when at home or connected to a public Wi-Fi hotspot. VPN software and services set up an encrypted data connection between your computer and a remote server, which uses encryption to send and receive. Encryption prevents ISP, government, hackers, or other prying eyes from reading the data. Traffic will look like it is coming from the remote VPN server. Popular VPN services use subscriptions that allow you to connect to VPN servers throughout the world. Some examples include NordVPN, ExpressVPN, Surfshark, and Proton VPN. These VPN services use an agent, client, or service that is installed on your machine to route the traffic to a designated VPN server. Many VPN servers can provide double encryption, which is encrypted to one remote VPN server and then relay the data to another remote VPN server. Of course, double encryption is slower. A proxy is a remote server that acts as an intermediary between you and the internet. When you use a proxy, your browser sends your web request first to the proxy, which then connects to the web servers on your behalf. As far as websites and internet services are concerned, your address shows as the proxy. A proxy server can help anonymize you on the internet by concealing your IP address and making you appear as a different IP address. Some enterprise networks may use proxy server for users to surf the internet. A proxy doesn't encrypt your web traffic. In Windows 10 and 11, you can specify the address of a proxy server via Windows Settings, Network and Internet, Proxy. Some companies may use a proxy server where a script is used to and managed by the network administrator or IT department. When using a configuration script, you would specify a proxy address such as http:// my.proxy.server:8000. You can also configure proxy settings in Windows for Microsoft Edge by opening Control Panel, Internet Options, Connections, LAN Settings. Tor Browser is a free open-source software tool that anonymizes your internet traffic under numerous layers of encryption. It is often used to access the dark web. It prevents someone watching your connection from knowing what website you visit. It's a private browser without tracking, surveillance, or censorship. As packets go from your computer through the Tor network, it will go through multiple relay points. As it goes through a relay point, it will remove a layer of encryption which will reveal the next relay point for the traffic. Eventually, the traffic will leave the Tor network and go to its intended destination. Tor stands for the Onion Router. You can think of each relay point as a layer, which a layer of encryption is removed. For maximum protection, you can combine a VPN service with the Tor browser. Question: which of the following would you use a VPN for? Choose two answers. Answer: site to site and computer to computer. Question: which of the following secures all network traffic while hiding IP addresses? Answer: VPN. Question: what would you use to redirect traffic to a server so that traffic on the internet looks like it's coming from the server? Answer: proxy. For more information, visit these sites. In summary, by connecting to RAS or VPN concentrator over the internet, users can connect to the organization's network so they can access data files, read email, and access other applications just as if they were sitting at work. A virtual private network, or VPN, links two computers or sites to a wide area network such as the internet. Because the internet is considered an insecure medium, encryption must be used to secure the data. Encryption prevents ISP, government, hackers, or other prying eyes from reading the data. Windows 10 and 11 support PPTP, L2TP with IPsec, SSTP, and IKE version 2. The best way to protect your privacy online is to use a virtual private network, or VPN. A proxy is a remote server that acts as the intermediary between you and the internet. When you use a proxy, your browser sends your web request first to the proxy, which then connects to the web servers on your behalf. Tor Browser is a free open source software tool that anonymizes your internet traffic under numerous layers of encryption. Thank you for watching this video. This completes the Windows Networking series. The next series will be Windows Services. If you like this video, click the like button. And if you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Hatcherback channel. Thank you.